Ancient cultures never had autoimmune diseases, and it's not because they didn't exist, but because they knew something we don't. They understood the delicate balance between the human body and the environment, and they lived in harmony with nature. This knowledge allowed them to prevent autoimmune diseases, which are now rampant in our modern world. 23.5 million Americans suffer from autoimmune diseases, and the numbers are rising. What did ancient cultures know that we don't? They knew that the key to health lies in the connection between the body and the environment. They believed that every living being is connected, and that our health is intricately linked to the health of the planet. This understanding allowed them to develop practices that promoted harmony between the body and the environment and prevented autoimmune diseases. One surprising fact is that the indigenous people of the Amazon rainforest have a remarkably low incidence of autoimmune diseases. In fact, a study found that only 1 in 1,000 indigenous people suffer from autoimmune diseases, compared to 1 in 5 in the Western world. This is because they live in harmony with nature, and their diet and lifestyle reflect this connection. They eat foods that are rich in antioxidants and other nutrients, and they avoid foods that are processed and toxic. But that's not all. Ancient cultures also understood the importance of gut health. They knew that the gut is the center of our immune system, and that an imbalance of gut bacteria can lead to autoimmune diseases. In fact, 70% of our immune system is located in the gut, and an imbalance of gut bacteria has been linked to a range of autoimmune diseases, including rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. Ancient cultures used natural remedies like fermented foods and herbal medicines to promote gut health, and this knowledge has been lost in our modern world. Another surprising fact is that the ancient Egyptians had an advanced understanding of the human body and its connection to the environment. They believed that the body is composed of 3 main energies: the physical, emotional, and spiritual, and that an imbalance of these energies can lead to disease. They used natural remedies like meditation and yoga to balance these energies, and this approach to health is still used today. But what about the role of stress in autoimmune diseases? Ancient cultures understood that stress is a major contributor to autoimmune diseases, and they developed practices to manage stress and promote relaxation. In fact, a study found that 80% of people with autoimmune diseases experience high levels of stress, and that stress can trigger the onset of autoimmune diseases. Ancient cultures used natural remedies like meditation and deep breathing to manage stress, and this knowledge has been lost in our modern world. As we explore the connection between ancient cultures and autoimmune diseases, we begin to uncover a web of secrets and lies that have been hidden from us. We realize that the key to preventing autoimmune diseases lies not in pharmaceuticals or modern medicine, but in the ancient wisdom of our ancestors. By studying their practices and beliefs, we can gain a deeper understanding of how to prevent and treat autoimmune diseases and take control of our health and well-being. The more we learn about ancient cultures, the more we realize that they had a profound understanding of the human body and its connection to nature. They knew that the key to health lies in the connection between the body and the environment, and they developed practices that promoted harmony between the two. By uncovering these secrets, we can take the first step towards preventing autoimmune diseases and achieving optimal health and wellness. In conclusion, ancient cultures never had autoimmune diseases because they understood the delicate balance between the human body and the environment. They lived in harmony with nature, and their diet and lifestyle reflected this connection. They used natural remedies to promote gut health, manage stress, and balance the body's energies. By studying their practices and beliefs, we can gain a deeper understanding of how to prevent and treat autoimmune diseases and take control of our health and well-being. Subscribe for ancient healing wisdom. Visit dominionhealing.org for books and protocols.